Mary of Denmark in despair, Crown Prince Christian could ruin the royal family's reputation. The grand halls of the Danish palace echoed with the sound of hushed whispers and furtive glances as Queen Mary paced the ornate corridors, her brow furrowed with a mix of worry and mounting despair. The future of the royal family, embodied in the figure of her son, Crown Prince Christian, hung in the balance, and the weight of this burden threatened to consume her very being. The Crown Prince's recent behavior has become a source of tremendous concern for Her Majesty, confided Lady Amelia, trusted confidant of the Queen. The once vibrant young man has become increasingly withdrawn, his actions and decisions placing the very reputation of the monarchy at risk. Indeed, the litany of scandals and missteps that had plagued Christian's ascent to the throne had become a source of endless consternation for the Queen, who had once envisioned a future where her son would lead the kingdom with the same grace and dignity that had defined her own reign. "It pains me to see the Crown Prince struggle so," Queen Mary lamented, her voice tinged with a rare display of emotion. "He was meant to be the embodiment of our family's legacy, the shining beacon that would guide our nation into a new era of prosperity and stability. And yet, his actions have threatened to undermine all that we have worked so tirelessly to achieve. From the Crown Prince's ill-advised forays into the world of high-stakes gambling to his scandalous romantic entanglements, the list of transgressions seemed to grow with each passing day, each incident a fresh wound upon the royal family's reputation. The people of Denmark have always held their monarchs in the highest regard," Lady Amelia observed, her tone laced with a palpable sense of concern. "But with each new revelation, the Crown Prince's actions have threatened to erode that trust, casting a dark shadow over the very institution that he is destined to lead." For Queen Mary, the implications of Christian's reckless behavior were far-reaching, extending far beyond the confines of the palace walls. The stability of the kingdom, the very bedrock upon which the monarchy had been built, hung in the balance, a reality that weighed heavily upon the Queen's shoulders. "Her Majesty knows that the future of the Danish throne rests squarely upon the Crown Prince's shoulders," Lady Amelia confessed. "And with each misstep, the possibility of a successful transition of power grows increasingly tenuous." The very thought of the royal family's legacy being tarnished by her son's actions was a source of unbearable anguish for Queen Mary, who had dedicated her life to ensuring the continued prosperity and prestige of the House of Glucksburg. "The Queen is haunted by the spectre of a future where the Crown Prince's actions have irrevocably damaged the public's trust in the monarchy," Lady Amelia revealed, her voice tinged with a sense of foreboding. "She fears that the very foundations of our nation could be shaken, the influence and authority of the throne reduced to little more than a hollow shell." As the weeks turned into months, the Queen's despair only deepened, a once regal countenance marred by the weight of her worries. The spectre of Christian's potential downfall loomed ever larger, a dark cloud that threatened to eclipse the very essence of what it meant to be a member of the royal family. "The Queen is torn between her love for her son and her duty to the kingdom," Lady Amelia confided, her eyes filled with a profound empathy. "She knows that she must take drastic action to preserve the integrity of the monarchy, and yet the very thought of turning her back on Christian is a cross she cannot bear to carry." As the days turned into weeks, the kingdom waited with bated breath, the fate of the Crown Prince and the future of the royal family hanging in the balance. And through it all, Queen Mary remained steadfast, her resolve tempered by the unbreakable bond of motherhood and the unwavering commitment to the legacy she had sworn to uphold. "The Queen's heart is heavy, but her determination is unbreakable," Lady Amelia concluded, her voice tinged with a sense of reverence. "For she knows that the very survival of the Danish monarchy rests upon the decisions she makes in this pivotal moment, decisions that will echo through the ages and define the very essence of her reign."